Hey, welcome to a Learning to Zerg video. This time it's going to be an FPVOD. This is my first adventure into actually any sort of video, StarCraft related. I think it's going to be good. This is going to be a cautionary tale for an up-and-coming Zerg. If you want to learn how to play, just pretty much don't do what I'm doing. That's the deal. That's what this is for. How not to play Zerg versus Terran. In this case, the Terran goes mech, and this Terran is actually Arb. He's a frequenter of the Team Liquid forums. He's a lot better than me, I think. He also, since he went mech, that means that he just owned me, because I play mech very wrong. I do mutiling, which is, I didn't even know that how bad of an idea that was, but now I'm well aware of my mistake, and hopefully I can get that better, so I have to work harder to see how not to play Zerg versus Terran. So far it's pretty easy to tell you how not to play because, well, I suck. Anyway, for Protoss fanboys out there, if you want to beat me, what you gotta do is you gotta 2-gate. Doesn't even need to be proxy. If you're any good and you 2-gate, I lose. That simple. For Zerg, I don't know actually. It's, I think I'm alright at the Zerg versus Zerg matchup, but again, I mean, I'm saying alright at like a D level, so alright is like the worst person you've ever played. Yeah. Anyway, Zerg versus Zerg, sorry, but if you're Zerg and you don't want to off-race and you want to beat me, you've got to be a little more creative than that. So yeah, sorry Zergs, there's no auto-win versus LeperKahn. But I mean, I guess you are watching my VOD, and you probably enjoy more if you're Zerg, because then you see how much better you are than me, and that you're not the worst player out there. So with that, let's get into the game, I guess. I'm about to scout him, which was really lucky, but I mean, what does it even matter? I hardly can react to scouting, you know? I see it, I understand that there's gas, I understand that a factory is building, but that doesn't mean mech to me. That means he's going to be actually 2-getting me, even though he's Terran, you know? I can't understand what in the world is going on when I scout somebody. My 12 hatch signature build is doing pretty good, actually. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've mismicroed a few of my drones. Don't do that. You know what? It's sort of like, just leave your drones to do what they want to do once you've cloned them. Like, they know what they're doing. They're good little soldiers. They're not like dragoons or something like that, when you tell them to do something, they look at a ramp and they're like, I can't figure that out. I can't figure out how to step down this ramp. I'm just going to get, instead, really confused and fill up the choke point and essentially lose you the game. No, they're good. They're good friends overall for all Zergs, actually. You should make friends with your drones. You should think of each one as, you know, your best friend, really. With that, my hatchery popped. It's good for me. What's not good for me is I'm going to lose this drone if I remember right. Fortunately, I think I didn't remember right, and actually I ended up saving that drone, which, from my understanding, is important. Again, this is not how to play Zerg, so I might be wrong about that. Saving your scouting drone might be the most useless thing in the world. Anyway, making an extractor, that's a very important part of the Zerg economy, and if anything, that's the most satisfying building to make next to hatcheries. I love seeing that huge, like, sounding kind of thing, you know? Like, it's just, look at it for a second. I mean, as disgusting as it is, you can tell that that's Zerg right there. An Overlord popping right now. That's good. I love those guys as much as I make fun of them. I called him a giant living wind chime, if I remember right, in one of my Learning to Zerg things. I don't know what that was about. It was low blow. Like, I know those tentacles look kind of dumb, but calling them wind chimes, I mean, that's not cool. Like, that crossed the line. I want to take this moment to apologize to all the Overlords out there who are watching my video. I am really sorry about that. Right now, though, we've got some lings that are going to get pretty well owned. I'm sorry to them, too, but I think they might actually make it. Yeah, look at that. Well, anyway, I guess I'm not sorry. They can go die. Anyway, making a sunken colony, that's another Zerg building that really shows Zerg, in my opinion. Just the Zerginess of shooting a tentacle under the ground and stabbing somebody, and somehow that being explosive damage. That's Zerg. Another thing that really proves that you're Zerg is if you lose in a pro match. Like, I mean, you can lose and still be Terran, kinda, and you can lose and be Protoss, kinda, but every time you lose, you get closer to being Zerg, because Zerg is getting owned in pro matches, and that's what our purpose is right now, you know? We gotta sit down for these Protoss noobs who need their day in the sun. I guess they deserve it. They have suffered long enough. We've owned their face with names like Savior, July, such good players, just ripping Protosses apart. They get their day in the sun. So I'm kind of waiting for some action to get back into my game, because right now not much is happening. This is what happens versus mech. Like, I should have really noticed that there was no push, there was no even intent for Eminem to push out. I didn't even see him expo, I didn't see anything happen. I should really be checking. So again, up and coming Zergs, what not to do: don't sit in your base pretending that there's no enemy. Like, check out what he's doing, scout, at least figure it out. Like, if you can't comprehend like me, if you can't look at a factory and figure out, oh, maybe he's making mech, then first of all learn it, second of all do it. Seriously, that's too important to mess up. Anyway, got my giant living wind chimes going throughout my base. I'm sort of spreading them out throughout my base. I don't know why. Maybe I'm thinking I'm playing versus Protoss. Oh, here we go, we got some action going on. Dropship going out, pressing F1 like a total scrub. And then, here's a good idea. Take all your drones and run them straight past the vultures, actually. That's what I do, that's what you should do. It's really helpful. A lot of people don't realize it, but overall it makes the game a much more fair experience, I've found. If you're a lot better than the Terran, then if you go and let them just rape all your drones, it's a lot better for them. So this was sort of an attempt at the fantasy build, it looks like, except for the fact that he didn't actually go with the first vulture, which really I think set him back. Here we go. Finally he's attacking this larva. This whole time I was like, oh god, don't attack the larva, please. See, I'm typing damn right now. I'm like, oh god, this is bad. I don't have anything in my base. I'm not mining from one base. This is when it gets really bad. I decide that it's a good idea, even though the dropship's hovering over my main, to send my drones back. They're safe, right? Oh wait, there's 4 vultures. I mean, seriously, if Arb had any respect for me before, he lost it right now. I was essentially giving him free kills for no reason. Oh look, even more. 1 more kill for you. Good job. I love you guys. Oh, he gets it. Nice. Anyway, so I let the dropship go. I don't remember if that comes back to bite me or not, but it should. I really deserve to get owned by that dropship later, because this is me shift selecting individually. Oh, what the crap, don't do that. Got my Scourges sent out. I guess, yeah, Scrooge, actually. No, that makes sense, because we got Christmas coming up. You know, the Noel. I'm thinking Scrooge is what we should call Scourge from now on. That sounds appropriate to me. Anyway, I'm grouping up my overlords so you can see my failure micro. Look at that. I can't even kill an SCV. None. No deaths for an SCV. Oh, look. Oh, Scourge is dead. I'm sorry. Scrooge is dead. Let's spread out the damage between the Valkyries. Valkyries need some help, like we talked about earlier. This is essentially helping the Terran right now. I'm microing into damage. I'm not avoiding anything. I'm screwing myself over. That seems like a good point to end part 1 of the video. Will be continued on part 2. It should pop up any minute now.